Hello. Okay, so pardon this video, and hopefully it's not sideways. It looks like it might be, but hopefully you can just follow along. I have to get creative with my spaces to do these things. So I wanted to just show you how we're going to do our caricatures for the next project, and everybody's in charge of doing 4 of them. So I need you to do 4, and we've already started this project, so I may just assign you 4 different people and send you their pictures and have you do them. So this is the size of paper. It's 5 by 7. So I'll write that there. And remember, 5 by 7, you're gonna have to cut your own paper for this. You're welcome to come into the art room and get some if you'd like. It's just white paper. This is an example of one. And when you finish your person, you're gonna write their name, and that's gonna be the biggest, and it can be along the side, top, bottom, and you're also gonna write by your name so that they know who did it. Okay. So here's how this is gonna work. I decided I'm gonna do page buyers because that picture is so cute. So I am going to start by just drawing a loose oval shape. And the reason I go over and over and over and over and over again is because then you can see like where the good oval is and just erase your bad lines. And it can be sketchy because you're gonna go over this with Sharpie. And then when you do that, you get rid of all these extra lines. So erase out the ones, and then you can find yourself a good oval there. It's decent. Now, you want to look at the face shape, and on her I see she's got more of a rounded chin, so I'm going to get that rounded. And then these cheekbones kind of come out. Like that. Okay, now when you draw these, they're gonna look pretty creepy right away, but then they're gonna come together when you get all the final little touches and like little lines in her face. So it's really important to look at the shape of their eyes, the shape of their face, shape of everything, and get it as close to them as possible. So I'm gonna draw this next, it's a grid, so it's just halfway and halfway. You need to make sure your eyes sit on that halfway line because a lot of times people put eyes too high. So make sure you do that, and I'm gonna take a really quick close look here at her eye shape. It kind of goes, and you just want to look at the top line first. It goes up and down, up and down. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to go up and down, up and down for that shape. And then the bottom line is the thing you look at next. And that pretty much just goes kind of up and straight. It curves back, it curves, or it goes diagonal just a tiny bit. And it's really squinty, so I'm going to put that line really close. The key about these caricature photos is you don't want to connect the eye lines. Don't connect the top line with the bottom line. Separate them. It helps it look kind of more simplified. And I'm going to move this over. Helps it to look more like that caricature. So I'm going to move this over because it was too close together. Now what you're just going to do is do like a circle in there from the bottom side and a pupil. And like I said, her eyes are super squinty, so you don't see much of that. Now I'm gonna look at her nose shape, and I'm just gonna look at, so this bottom part comes down quite drastically and then up. Don't see much of a curve on the sides, and I also see this line right here. So I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna just mimic that, and that has to be halfway between the eyes and the chin. So I'm gonna bring this up and over, up and over, and then I do see that line. It's quite prominent, so I'm just gonna bring that little line there and double check it. It looks good. Okay, I'm gonna leave that. Looks close to the shape of her nose. Next thing I'm gonna do is the mouth, and the mouth line varies. So sometimes this line goes down, sometimes it goes up. So this one is kind of going straight across. So I'm gonna draw that straight across. It's halfway between the nose and the chin. It's pretty close to the nose, so I'm gonna leave it pretty close. Just straight across. And then I am going to do the bottom curve, which is just kind of like this upside down rainbow curve. And the nice thing about caricatures is you don't have to draw teeth. So you get to leave those off. And then I'm gonna draw the teeny little upper lip and then a nice little bottom lip. So I'll do that. There we go. Okay. Now I am going to see if that all looks good. Oh, little eyebrows. So I'm just gonna look at her shape and how close they are to her eye. So that one goes this. This is the shape of it. This one goes here. Now I put one too low. So I'm gonna raise this one up. Okay, now I am going to draw some face lines. So her little smile lines, her little dimples are very important. And then there's some little chin lines. So I will draw a smile line that connects to her mouth. That one connects to her mouth. Her little dimple. Another little dimple. That line and that line. Okay, so it's looking more like her. And now it's gonna come together when we get her hair on her. So most people don't have little accessories in their hair, but when you do the hair, you just wanna draw the bottom hairline, which is kind of like right here. We don't see a lot of it. I'm just gonna bring it down to her ear because I see her headband there. And then you draw the top hairline, which is above her headline. And I don't see a lot of that, so what I'm gonna do is draw the headband real quick. And then a little bow. And then the rest of her hair. So I'm gonna bring it up here. And it comes, meets her headband, and then it comes, and then I'm just gonna draw the shape of it. So it's a little curly, comes right over here. And then this side starts right here. It's wavy. And you can just draw some kind of wavy lines. And then, since they're caricatures, you draw the neck pretty small. So I'm gonna do this little, cute little neck here. Actually, I'm gonna do it a little bit farther over. And then you just draw a little bit of the whatever you see of their outfit. And you don't make the shoulders very broad, like realistic broad, because it's a cartoon. So I see her little jumper she's got on, so just draw that. Okay, so now I check, make sure it's all good. Does it look like Paige? I can see her a little bit. I don't like the way my hair ended over here, so I'm just gonna fix that up a little bit. Just gonna add some curly lines in there. Okay, so now what you're gonna do is you're gonna take a Sharpie and you are going to, I mean, you don't have to erase the lines just yet. You're gonna go over your lines. You can also do this with a really thin Sharpie if you'd like. It's up to you. If I was good at editing videos, I would fast paste this for you, but I'm not. So you get to see it all. All right, there she is. So to finalize this, you erase your pencil lines that are still kind of there. I'm just gonna erase a few of them right now. And then you are going to take a colored pencil or a marker and you're just gonna color in the lips, the hair, and the shirt. And I would also color the headband since it's an accessory. So, and then I would write page buyers. I'm gonna write it down the side. I'm gonna double check my spelling because how terrible if I got it wrong. I'm just gonna put by KS. Okay, so that is that. Have fun.